Welcome back. I am T the Oracle. I must say, with this Diddy situation, it is becoming extremely difficult to keep up with all of the updates. When I tell you these updates keep rolling in, and it appears that I've said this before in another reading that I've done on him. I'm like, he's connected to everything. Like, he had his hand in everything, in every, like, different industries, overseas connections with politicians, higher ups. Like, this goes deep. It runs deep, okay? And I don't think we'll ever get to the full extent of who and what he's connected to, because that would expose too many higher up people who would prefer to remain anonymous. And it's their job to kind of lurk in the background. So, as much as he felt as if he was heavily protected, there are people that are more higher than him that will more than likely stay in the background, and all the other people under them will take the downfall. Now, I'm going to say this. Me personally, do I think Diddy is disgusting? Yes. Do I think he did a lot of this stuff that people are alleging that he did? Yes. Did he do all of it? I'm going to be truthful. Even though I don't like the individual that he is, his character, and the diabolical things that he's done to other people, you got to highlight truth where truth is. And do I feel like every single person that comes forward is telling the truth? No. But I think a majority of them are. And I feel like, a lot of people say, well, why they coming forward now? Why they coming forward? Like, that is such a weird question. I'm sorry, y'all. I have my air fryer going off in the background. It says turn over food, but we ain't doing that right now. I think that's just such a weird statement for people to say, like, why you think it doesn't matter the reason. To me, it does not at this point. Some people say, well, why you wait so long? Okay, well, I mean, it's their decision to either come forward now or later. That's up to them. You don't know what that person was going through, how it really affected them to the point where maybe they were scared to come forward, or for certain reasons, or they were coerced, or they signed NDA, or their life was threatened, or a number of things where they felt scared. Obviously, they didn't feel comfortable coming forward in the beginning. People say, oh, well, it's a money grab. Why not? If what they stated has happened to them is true, and he has really violated them, why not come for his money? Make him pay, and then in the process, he can be charged criminally as well. So take his money. Like, I get tired of people saying, oh, it's a money grab, well, they only want money. Hell yeah. Like, if you cause me harm and I know you rich, I'm coming for your money because you owe me. You done took something from me, something that probably can't even be repaired. Take years for me to get back to who I am, or who I want to be, or who I'm supposed to be, or whatever. Hell yeah, I'm taking your money. So people are weird with that shit. I just had to get that off my chest. But anyways, let's get into an update. So 7 more accusers have come forward, including there's a 13-year-old minor. I did view a few content creators who kind of read the, the filings of the court cases that were filed in conjunction with this, that was just revealed. It's just disgusting. But let's just pull some cards to see what's going on. Shed some light on this Diddy case. Let's see, where is it going? I mean, it's just going to continue to keep going and unfolding. I feel like I have never witnessed a case like this. I know the Epstein case was crazy, but this just keeps going and going and going and going because of so many people that he's been connected to over the years. It's just wild to me. I don't even know how they're going to be able to prosecute this case with all of these details coming out, how long this is going to take. I mean, the trial is set for like 2025 May or something like that. How can that be if there is so much evidence? Like, it's weird. I don't know. Page of Wands. Okay, this is the first thing that came out. We have the High Priestess card. Ooh. We have the Justice card here. This one came out in the reverse. You have the Strength card, also came out in the reverse. You have Eight of Wands that came out in the reverse. And let's pull one more, and then we'll go through each of these. You have the Eight of Cups that came out in the reverse. All right. So let's go back to, what was it? The Page of Wands that was pulled first. It says, young woman of 25 years, travel over land. Look here. All of these people that are coming forward, like I said before, I do feel as if there may be some people who may be utilizing this as an opportunity to, you know, limelight or gain money or whatever their, you know, own personal gain, what their game plan is. But there are a lot of people who have been tormented at the hands of this man. And this right here, this is telling me that there is a specific, there's going to be another woman that's come forward who's either, I want to say powerful in her own right. She may be in the music industry, or she may be someone who is wealthy, who has a lot of money, who has a lot of prominence. But it seems like there is a woman that, I'm going to say two things. Either he has done something to her, or he has worked with her on something. That's what's coming to mind. Let me see if Spirit can bring some clarity to that. Hold on. Let's pull some cards right quick. Bring some clarity to this. Like, what is the connection to this woman? What is the connection to this woman? Friendship. Wow. Okay. So this Page of Wands, like I said, either he done something to her, or they were very well connected. So to me, this feels like this is someone, this is a woman who is wealthy, who has a lot of prominence. Either we know her behind the scenes or we don't know her, but she is wealthy, she has money, and she is prominent. She has a lot of power. And they were close at one point in time, but it feels like something happened between them. And she's either going to speak up for some of these victims, or she's a victim herself. I can't quite decipher right now because the lines are kind of blurred, but it feels like either she's going to speak up for some victims, or she was a victim herself of him. But they were close at one point in time. This woman is going to come out. Now you have the High Priestess card. It says, highest card in the tarot deck, very powerful, good or bad, secrets to be revealed. There's a lot more that's going to be revealed on Diddy. There's also going to be a woman. It feels like, I know he did a lot of dirty things to a lot of people, men, women, children, all alike. But at the same time, it feels like there is someone else in his corner that condoned his behavior, or who was like his right-hand person, or someone that he confided with, or someone that condoned it, didn't stop it, damn near just really agreed with it. This is how things go. This is how things are supposed to go. This lady right here, for some reason, she is really protected. I don't necessarily think that she's gonna go down, but it may be tough times for her. She may be on edge, but I think she may be saved. Now, it may come out that she was there or she knew about certain things, but I don't think she's going to be prosecuted or anything like that. I know a lot of people say that might be his mother. It very well could be, or it could be someone else that we're not aware of. You have the justice card here. This came out in reverse. It says legal situation or document, police finding out the truth in a matter affecting the balance. These waters are going to continue to get muddy. There are going to be so many people coming out, and we can't help but to blame him, because this wouldn't happen at all if you wouldn't have did some of this shit, right? So, you know, on one hand, you know, I'm telling the truth. I'm saying, you know, there may be some people that come out that are just not telling the truth. They just trying to jump on a bandwagon and get money and get paid. Oh, I've been around him. I've been, you know, here with him at some point in time. I attended a party, but, you know, so they're trying to wiggle themselves in there to be able to get some coins as well. I feel like all of these people that are coming out, the people that are telling the truth and the people that are not, is muddying the waters for this case. Like I said before, it's a lot of work set out for all the people who are prosecuted. It's a lot. There are a lot of people that, like I said, he's done some things too, but it's so much. It's oversaturated. And I feel like the oversaturation, this could be a tactic used from people who are on his side or conjunction with him to kind of muddy the waters, like I said. In addition to people coming out for their own gain, it could be one or both, you know. But at the same time, the waters are going to become so muddy, and it's just going to throw a lot of salt in the game, where a lot of people feel like this should be an open and closed case. I don't think so. There's a lot of evidence that has to be proven in a court of law, according to law. People are like, this is obvious, but y'all have to understand how a court and the law system works. It has to be proven according to law. And so this case is a circus. It's a shit show. And it will continue to be. You have the strength card here. Inner strength, confrontation with yourself or other people, strength in the reverse. So there's going to be, at this point in time, Diddy's at a point where he don't trust nobody. I don't even think he damn near trusts the closest people close to him. Like he always looks at people with a side eye, even the people closest to him. You could say his children, his mama. I would say those are the people closest to him. He always look at people with a side eye. And I feel like he is really, really, really looking at people under a microscope now and really doesn't trust anyone, okay? Now, with that being said, that makes it difficult for you to, sometimes it's a lot to bear, because you have no one to lean on, no one that is on your side, no one to help you bear this particular burden, to share in the burden with you. At times, he's gonna become weary. This dude, my bad, this dude is diabolical. So he has unsurmountable strength. I don't know where he draw it from. Some people say he might draw it from the devil or whoever, but this dude got a lot of strength. Now, there are going to be, he's still human though, there are going to be periods of time where it's up and down, like mentally and physically he becomes weak. What's coming to mind is his diet, wherever he is, his withdrawal from either medications, authorized or unauthorized, street or pharmaceutical, being withdrawal, just when you are not being exposed to your normal dealings, and all of that is taken away, that has an effect on you, and you have to have a period of adjustment. So he will have ups and downs, but his willpower and his mind is very, very, extremely strong. Okay, but he's gonna have ups and downs and weary points. And he has periods where he feels as if his legal support team is down for him. Then he's like, I don't know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I gotta do this case myself. I gotta try this case myself. Like I gotta represent myself almost. Like I gotta tell them what they need to do. This is a shit show. You have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Frustrations, feeling bound and gagged. For some reason, he is definitely feeling that he has an opportunity to either beat this or to lessen the charges. He really does feel like even though this is so much ish, and to us, we like this dude is bound to go to jail. He's feeling like even if he does, he can get off with like a slap on a wrist score, like good behavior or something like that, demonstrating good behavior, upright character, and different stuff like that. Like, this dude is like delusional. He really feels that way. And like I said, of course, you know, at times he'll have ups and downs where he feels like, okay, where is this going? But this dude, for some reason, like I said, he has very strong willpower and mind, very strong manipulation. And for you to do this to people for 20 plus years, 25, 30 years, you got to be strong in the mental, with mental manipulation and almost inhumane, not human. You have the Ace of Cups card. This is in reverse. Security, helping hand. Remember I said he doesn't feel like he can trust anyone closest to him. So it's like he's having meetings with his legal team, his representatives, and like, look, this is where we're gonna go, as opposed to the legal team saying, hey, this is where we're going. He's like, no, this is where I want to go with this. Now y'all figure out how to work this. Like, it's still like he's working stuff behind the scenes and behind bars. It's like he's still calling the shots. That's why I said he still has a strong mental mind, mental manipulation, and all those things. This dude is one interesting character. So what's gonna happen? Y'all rewind that and see that in the beginning. But that's basically what's gonna happen. That's my air fryer, y'all, going off. What else do we want to know? How will his kids adapt to this? Like, what will happen to his kids during this time? I think this will be the last question, and then we'll pick up on another part, because there's always going to be parts to Diddy. Until this trial, during the trial, after the trial, it's always going to be parts. So we don't want to make this video too long. What's going to be happening to his children? I know y'all saw online where they was talking about, I think, Justin. His car is getting repoed or something like that. Marriage, happiness, and bright prospects. The sun. Let's pull 3 cards so far. Ace of Swords in reverse. Frustrations, double-edged sword, hollow victory. Last card, the Hermit. Loneliness, unattached. What does that say? Soul searching, time needed, or time alone. I'm trying to read that upside down. All right. This is giving me kind of like energies of, I guess, the different children that he has. So let me start from the back here. You have the Hermit card. So this is representative of one or more of the children, because I do know he has twins. So I don't know if this is representative of just one or maybe both, or however they feel. But you're going to have one or more of his children that are going to retreat. They're going to stay back from the limelight. They don't want to be too much involved. They kind of want to act like it's not happening. They just kind of want to go on with their life. To me, that's kind of giving either the twins, the girl twins, or possibly even what's his name, Justin, I would say, the lighter complected one. But it may be the twins, but it feels like with these children here, they're kind of going to fade in the background, but it's giving more of kind of like, I would say maybe the girls. And I know he has another girl, what is that, Chance? That's pretty much kind of like the same age as the twins, but it feels like they're just kind of going to float around in the background, because of course, you know, sometimes the children have to suffer because of parents' dealings. And so with that being said, them, you know, graduating from high school, I believe they're doing that this year if they haven't already. It's a cold world out there. People can be cruel. They gonna talk about you. Your daddy is the laughing stock. So if you're going to college, if you're working, wherever it is, if they're not talking in front of you, they're probably talking behind your back. So, you know, and having to deal with that, and then have to deal with this just being in the spotlight, I feel like they're kind of going to fall back. You may see pictures of them going out different places or something like that here and there, but I don't think you'll see them kind of like partying. Not like this other one here, the one that looked like him. The Sun card, marriage, happiness, and bright prospects. This reminds me of Christian King Combs, the one that looks like him, the one that's probably allegedly just as diabolical as him, according to some people and rumors. Allegedly, um, the one who allegedly people say has a nasty attitude and treats people just like his daddy does. This dude gonna be out there. This is like he don't even care. The spotlight is on him. He's like, shit, dad and kind of moved out the way. Now the light can be on me. This dude is just as crazy as his daddy. He's gonna be out. Use the sun card. He gonna be out in the open. Now he can flourish. Now he can do things that his daddy probably was like, chill out. Now he can just be out there. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the Ace of Swords here. This can represent either Justin or Quincy, I believe. Frustrations, double-edged sword, hollow victory. So it feels like they may try and go on with their life. I think Quincy is the one who's really Albie Shore's son. So, you know, he may continue to, you know, do his, I think he was like acting. I think he was singing or rapping. I'm not sure about that, but I know he's doing, I would say, probably better with the acting. So he's going to continue to do that and kind of move on. So you will see him more out there because of his line of work. And he's older and different things like that. And then he's going to try and show his support for Diddy. But this is a fine line with him and Diddy. I don't know how much longer he can do that. This is very interesting. We might have to do another reading to go into their relationship or something like that, and how long he will continue to support him. Okay, now I get up and get it out of there. But this also reminds me of Justin as well. He's always been the one that's been more behind the scenes anyway. But there's going to be ups and downs for all of them, but the boys especially, just being boys and connected to Diddy and people feeling like, shit, y'all probably just like y'all daddy, you know, and dealing with finances and how to structure and handle things behind the scenes, because who knows, their assets might be frozen now. They may not have access to funds. I don't know. There's just a lot of restructuring. Their father is not there, and more than likely he probably handled a lot of the business, the financial aspect, and the money was flowing. But now I know he's probably set up ways for them to be able to make money or even have access to a fund. But how, if they still have access to it, not sure how long that will be. And, you know, the more you're using the money, the more it's going out. You have to have money coming in. So there's going to be lots of ups and downs while they're restructuring and trying to figure out what to do to continue the flow of finances and different things like that. So we'll just leave it like that, and we'll come back with another reading. If you have any questions that you want me to do on an update with Diddy, go ahead and put it in the comment section. Thank you for joining in. Peace.